Oh, very good afternoon, everyone. Oh, good morning. All right. Okay, it's afternoon. All right. Okay, very good afternoon, everyone. For science, we're going to do the review 10. All right, the review 10 worksheet. Now, you have the layers of soil in the bottle. What you have to do is you have to label it. The words have been given to you. What are the different words? And you need to write down the different layers in the soil. Now we have done this in our class. Okay, we've done this in class. So you can refer back to your worksheet. This one. You can refer back to this one. Okay. This was done and sent to you during the lesson. So you can refer to this and you can see the different layers of soil. Now remember at the bottom is, remember I told you guys to get some soil, put it in the bottle, put some water and shake it up. Some of you did it, some of you didn't do it, but remember the heavier particles of the soil will settle at the bottom. So at the bottom you have the big stones and the small stones. Of course at the bottom is the big stones, then you have the small stones, then you have sand which is much lighter, so it comes after the stones. Then you have mud, then you have clay and water, and on top will float the humus. That means the dead leaves and the dead insects or whatever is there in the soil will float on the top of the water. Okay, so these are the different layers of the soil once you keep it to settle down. Okay, so that is there in the review 10 worksheet. So you can label the parts. Then you have add the names of the 4 soils to the branching key. So you have the branching key and then you have the 4 soils. Now this is from your workbook, okay? Please listen to instructions because sometimes I think you guys are not listening carefully to the video. If you listen carefully to the video, you will know where this work from in the review worksheet is from, okay? So the number 2, the branching key is from your workbook, your science workbook, page 48, okay? It's the exact same thing on page 48, all right? So what you have there is 4 different types of soils. You have to put them in the correct place. So you have sand, clay, peat and chalk, all right? So first question is the soil light colored? Yes, and then the other side, no. Does it have gritty particles? Then again, yes, the other side, no. Same thing on the other side, it is, does it have, is the soil light colored? So of course, if the answer is no, then this side is, does it contain lots of animal remains? If the answer is yes, what? If the answer is no, what? Okay, so this is from your workbook. You can have a look at the workbook for answers, okay? If you want some help, you can look at the workbook, all right? Okay, the next is number 3, is answer the questions correctly. Now, this is just using your own thinking, all right? So the first one is a diagram of a pan, all right? Which of the following materials is suitable for making part X and Y? Circle the correct answer. So you have over there metal, paper, fabric and plastic. So remember I told you plastic is a bad conductor of heat. It does not allow heat to go through. So when you have a pot, the metal part of it needs to get hot because you need to cook. But the plastic, the handle is where you hold the pot. So if that is hot and if you're holding it, your hand will get burnt. So that part needs to be plastic. So the reason over here will be plastic is a bad conductor of heat. That is why the handle needs to be of plastic. Okay, so the answer is plastic because plastic is a bad conductor of heat. Okay, that's number 3A. Then number 3B is Mr. Ahmed wants to build a rabbit hutch. The hutch will stay outside all the year. The rabbit likes gnawing. Now, he investigated some properties of 3 materials, A, D, E and F. The table below shows the properties of these materials. So now this again you need to use a little bit of your thinking power. Alright, now this is from your student book. Remember, your student book has this about building a hutch. If you look at your science student book, we discussed this when we were reading the topic. This is from page 52 of your student book. This is same to the thing. Mr. Patel wants to build a rabbit hutch. Alright, we discussed this. Now, the properties. D is strong, it's waterproof and not flexible. E is strong, it's not waterproof, but it's flexible. F is not strong, waterproof and flexible. Okay, so remember, the rabbit hutch needs to be outside. Outside means there's rain, there's sunny, it's different kind of climates are there that is going to touch the hutch. Hutch is like a cage, okay, a rabbit cage. So what are the qualities does the material need to have so that it can be placed outside throughout the year? So of course it needs to be waterproof, then it needs to be strong, because a rabbit likes to gnaw. You can't make one out of paper or out of wood, because a rabbit is going to gnaw it, and gnaw means he's going to scratch with his teeth. And of course it does not need to be flexible. If it's flexible, it will be moving all around. So of course the most suitable material for the rabbit hutch is D. And what material would material D possibly be? Means what material would it be? Would it be wood? Would it be rubber? Would it be what? So of course it would be metal. Okay, so please listen to the video and please listen to my answers and then do the work. Okay, so you need to see the video first, listen to the explanation and the answers, and then do the video. Then do the work. Now if you don't have a printer, as I've told you, you can just write the answers. Please do not copy the questions. Please do not copy the pictures, the drawings, no need. All you can do is write the number 1, A, this, 2, A, this. Okay, so you just need to write the number A, 1, 2, 3, whatever is there, A, B if there is, and write the answers. There is no need to draw the table and all that. Please don't. Okay, you don't need to do all that. You just need to write the answers. Okay. And for the picture of the soil, what you can do is you can just, there is number 1, 2, 3 given there. So you don't need to draw the picture of the jar. You just write there A, what is it? B, what is it? C, what is it? D, what is it? You just write down A, B, C, D. Okay.